Well, the prime suspect in the 2015 murder of a Scottsdale woman just went before a judge this morning. Today's initial appearance comes just one day after police announced the surprising arrest, surprising to some, of a 42-year-old. His name is Ian Mitcham.
Investigators believe Mitcham brutally murdered Allison Feldman in her home. She was found naked with a cloth wrapped around her head and some sort of white substance and bleach surrounding her body. 3 years later, police managed to link Mitcham to that crime scene in an innovative way. In fact, in such a way that's never been done before in Arizona. Yeah, Team 12's Brian West joining us now live this morning. So, Brian, Ian Mitcham just met with the judge. Anything from that, the initial appearance? Did we really get much information out of that?
Good morning, Emma and Paul. Well, he didn't say much in his initial appearance. That happened about 5:20 this morning. He was brought into the 4th Avenue jail around 9:45 last night. But what we did find out is that the judge set his bond at $5 million. That was actually a request from the state. They read a statement from the father of Allison Feldman requesting that the court note that Ian is a threat to other women and has no regard for human life. The father said his daughter was doing wonderful and caring things for others. Now, Ian is facing a first-degree murder charge, which is a Class 1 felony, and a second-degree burglary charge, which is a Class 3 felony. Now, this case is a first for detectives. They were able to track down the alleged killer by searching the criminal database for family DNA.
We are 100% confident we have the right suspect.
42-year-old Ian Mitcham, now behind bars at the 4th Avenue jail, arrested 3 years after the Allison Feldman murder.
We exhausted, over that 3-year period, every single lead we had.
Investigators finding DNA at the murder scene, but the sample never matched with the suspect in custody. So as a last resort, DPS ran the DNA through a test which looks for family ties.
We did the familial DNA search, which we have never been able to do before. This is the first one in the history of the state of Arizona. It's the first case ever submitted, and we were able to link it on the first time we tried it.
Matching with Mitcham's brother, currently in an Arizona prison on molestation charges.
If the brother was not in jail, we would not have made this match.
The match leading police to Mitcham, whose DNA was conveniently available as evidence from a 2015 DUI arrest. Police say the two samples are a perfect match.
It's probably one of the biggest advancements in my time in law enforcement that we're able to conduct this type of test and identify what would have been an unknown sample and link it to a known sample from someone in that bloodline.
And detectives say what made this case so difficult to solve was that Allison Feldman lived what's called a high-risk lifestyle, meaning she had a great job, she lived in a great neighborhood, she volunteered. They are still trying to find out if there's any connection between her and Ian Mitcham. We are live in Phoenix. Brian West, 12 Today.